Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This video we're going to talk about our latest project, how much we put in, how much we're expected to get, and pretty much all the numbers and how we funded the deal and how we found the deal. So if there's something you're interested in, please like and subscribe, and we're going to get right into it. Follow
us on our Instagram as well, our Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, because we're on TikTok now.
We're going to try and post more on TikTok as well if that's what you're into.
Yeah.
But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. For those who don't know, this is a service accommodation. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath and a garden with parking in Birmingham, around the city centre. I won't say the exact location, but around the city centre. So yeah, so that's the deal. So how did we find the deal? So this deal actually came about through our agents that we actually rent from privately. So we had an idea one day and say, do you know what? Let's contact our agents that we actually not live from, but the one that we actually use to and our own apartment. And because we've been good tenants and always been paying rent on time and whatever, they were open to it. We started building that relationship with them, and funny enough, we actually use them to source with as well. So they get a fee from when we source, and we was actually with an investor looking at this property, and then we was looking around, and then we just calculating, doing the figures in our head, and we was just like, whoa, you can't really give this one up. As soon as Jennifer saw the bathroom, literally.
When Heathcliff and I were looking around, we were just looking at each other like, this investor, I'm so sorry you're not getting this one.
Because the agent just sprang this one up on us and said, oh, we can look at this one just come to the market. And then we was looking around and we couldn't give this one up. So yeah, we took this one on. So that's how we found it. Obviously our agent, they know what we do, and everything was gravy. So we done a bit of negotiating. We was going back and forth for a bit. We got it finalized, and then we just went for it. With this property, the rent on it is $850 for a 3-bed, and in Birmingham that is actually quite good, with parking in the garden as well, and the location. When we do negotiations, we wanted to either have some rent-free period or some time to do the refurb before we actually go live, because then we'll be paying rent and not actually making money.
There wasn't crazy amount of refurb to do, but to get it to the standard that we wanted it to, we had to do some refurb. So we didn't have to. We just wanted to. Yeah.
So the landlord agreed to do in half price for the first month. So the first month we're paying $425, and then $850 from then on. We'll explain all the breakdown of the bills. So the council tax on this property is band A, so that's £93 a month. The gas, electricity, we haven't fully set them up yet, but we have been looking at quotes online, and that comes to about £90 a month. The Wi-Fi, we explained this in our previous video, but we're going for contractors, and we was thinking a bit stereotypical and thinking that they like football, boxing, everything, so we've got BT Sports with it. So with the Virgin and the BT Sports, it comes up to 60, and Sky Sports, sorry, and all those other bonuses,
all the channels, basically.
That comes up to £63, and the water is £40 a month. So I'm not doing the maths in my head, but we'll show you how much it is here, and that's how much our monthly bills are going to be. Obviously minus the cleaner, but the cleaner, obviously the guest pays for that, so we don't add it to our monthly bills, because that just gets taken off the revenue that we get. So you just don't add it as a ongoing cost. That's our ongoing cost for this property. We are expecting to rent this property out at least £130 a night. Our 2-bed that we rent out currently is going for just a little bit less than that, so we're thinking a 3-bed will definitely be making a bit more money. That is without the cleaning fee, so that's going to be added. So the guests will then add the cleaning, so it'll probably be about £160 or £170 a night to the guests, but we'll be taking home 130, if that makes sense. So yeah, like I said, we're going for contractors, so we rather the long-term bookings and everything. So I'm not sure if a contractor will be paying that much, so obviously we'll do discounts from here and there. So when we were staying the £130 a night, when things pick back up and tourists and stuff can come back into the city. That's the projection anyway. We will show you our breakdown of the projections of what we've expected to get and the contingency that we've added and things like that. So yeah, that's it. So we'll talk about how we funded the deal, because we never actually used any of our own money to fund the deal. So Jennifer would like to explain that.
So yeah, we didn't use any of our own money to fund the deal. So basically how this deal came about, so we saw it, we really wanted it, but we were just okay, how are we gonna fund this deal now? And funny enough, my sister called me the week prior that she has a friend, and the friend has a bit of money to invest. He wants to invest, start putting the money to good use, because obviously the money is not really making much in a savings account, so might as well put the money to good use. And we said, well, this is perfect. So yeah, we had that investor for my sister's friend, and then yeah, once we got the deal, we put the numbers together, everything, we arranged a call with the investor. We agreed a loan amount of 4,500 at a 11% return on a 12-month term. So the investor is going to be getting an 11% return on his investment. The term is for 12 months. However, we do aim to pay it off way earlier than that 12 months. So it's all good for the investor. He's making his return on his money. Hopefully we're going to pay him back sooner, and we then get an investment that we didn't have to put any of our own money in. So
even after we paying him back his investment, we still probably will be taking home ourselves about £400 to £500 a month. So yeah, it was a no-brainer going for it, to be honest. I know a lot of people ask about how you find investors and how to pitch them and things like that. This is the first one that we've ever done it with, so I guess what would the advice that you would give is just...
Advice that would give is that don't, investors are everywhere. You know, trust me, you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who has some money that they want to put to good use, but they just don't know what to do with it. So I said, yeah, definitely put yourself out there on social media. Tell everyone and their grandma what you do, and you will have somebody. Investors are everywhere, like we said, they're literally everywhere. You can go to the corner shop, you tell somebody what you do, be like, oh, actually, I know this person. Or even when we're sitting in the cabs, we tell them what we do, and they're like, oh, actually, I've got some properties, So yeah, just put yourself out there, tell everyone what you do, and investors will come to you. We found that we haven't really had to go and search for investors. They kind of just come to us. So yeah, put yourself out there, and yeah, they will come to you.
That's mainly because that we aim to find deals that are actually
worth
confident. We're
investing in.
confident that this deal would be a good one. We've been doing it for a while, so obviously we have the knowledge to back it up. When we're talking to the investors or other people on the phone or on Zoom calls, because we know our stuff, we can then inspire the confidence in that person. Okay, these people know what they're doing. Here's how we're gonna do it. Here's all the figures if you want to go back and forth through it. And I guess it's about building that relationship and that confidence in them, because all they're thinking is that if I invest with you, am I going to get my money back? That's really their main concern. So I guess it's that putting that to ease, and that will come with time. That will come with obviously doing it. But if it's your first one, it doesn't mean that you can't. It's just that every person is different, right? In this deal, we had to put down, like I said, the first month's rent, which was half price, so that's 425, and then a 1 month's rent deposit, so that's 850. So that comes up to £1,275 that we had to put down. Again, this wasn't our own money, so the investor funds that we used. The refurb, which included TV, whole new cutlery set, chairs, beds, painting, pillows, all the little furnishings, microwave, coffee machine, the minute or minute, or however you say it, all the linen, everything, that all came up to 2,500, which is actually under budget that we expected. That's why we borrowed 4,500, because we think we were just about to, break even, but we're a bit thrifty.
Yes.
So we used Spot, Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace to source some of the things.
Little tip for you as well, don't be all bougie and think that Facebook, eBay. The chairs that we have now, we got them two for £60. So we got 6 for about £200, which I think was quite a good deal actually. So yeah, don't just with the linen. Another tip as well with the linen, we usually used to get our linen from like Primark, TK Maxx, B&M and stuff like that.
We actually did get linen from there.
Yeah, and we returned it. We exchanged it because we found this person on Facebook who was selling linen. So this person has like a warehouse that they just ship linen in bulk, and it's just in the warehouse. So we found this person on Facebook, and we got the linen pretty much half price.
Even
less than half price, to be fair.
Yeah.
So we just got all the linen from there. We got one set of linen for all the bedrooms and an extra set. Obviously, because when the cleaner comes to clean, then she has another set ready for her, and some extra for
mattress toppers,
duvets, pillows.
I got myself
you got yourself a
nightgown, whatever it's called. You got throws.
You got throws. Bed sheets, duvet covers, towels.
And that's for the 5 beds. So we got 5 of each. Pillowcases, everything, and that came up to about £400.
£400, yeah, which is very cheap. So yeah, the refurb came up to about £2,500. So the total money that we invested in this unit was £3,777. So that leaves us with, we're gonna insert money left, and that money is basically gonna help us to get through the first month. If we don't get any bookings, God forbid.
Just have a cushion for contingency, because you never know how things are gonna go, do you? So obviously having that cushion there is gonna be very helpful. And if things do go well, we're gonna reinvest it back into the business, get little things here and there and more touches.
Some people might ask us, why would we borrow money to do a rent to rent? But for us, because we know this strategy so well, we didn't want to just jump into buying a whole property and with somebody else's money. We wanted to just trial it out with a rent to rent, because it's a rent to rent. There's not much like a stake, if that make any sense. So we just wanted to try it out, do a cheeky little rent to rent, see how it goes, and then we're gonna start moving on to buy with refinance with investor funds. We just wanted to do baby steps really to move on to the big stuff. Hence why we did it. And this deal was such a good deal that we just like, nah, we had to do it. So yeah, I think if you're a beginner starting out, you're gonna be thinking, oh, how can I get the money and stuff like that. I think put yourself out there. Obviously, make sure the deal stacks before you go and borrow somebody else's money to fund it.
I guess the most important thing about all this is actually knowing that it is a good deal. You are confident that this is going to move forward how you're going to say it is. Because we could have just funded this ourselves and we could have done it, but like Jennifer said, we want to put our baby steps with a less risk of borrowing money, because in the future we're looking to do conversions and flips and such. So this is kind of just putting that, I guess, into practice on when we actually do these things. And we hope you understand about how this deal was structured and how we're moving forward in this deal and how much money is there potentially to make in this type of area. We are going to talk about in future videos about how we're going to keep this property safe. When I say safe, as in our business safe from potential guests that will attack to damage it or throw parties and whatnot. We're going to go in about things on the back end, about how to systemize things, about channel managers, about
systemizing the cleaning.
So yeah, we hope to be a bit transparent with this deal. We hope you enjoyed this. Hope we didn't go off on too many tangents and talk about too many different things, but
yeah, like we said as well, if you are interested in all the stuff that we bought for the unit, in the description box below there will be a link to our Kitco, and you can purchase the stuff that we bought, and if you do purchase it, we get like a very, very small tiny commission. So yeah, do that if you want, great. If you don't, great. So yeah,
thank you for watching, guys. Like I said, please connect to us on Instagram. If you have any questions, shoot us a DM. We're happy to answer them.